Welcome everyone. Today we're gonna go ahead and continue our game, first person shooter. And today we're gonna go ahead and add the mount function, movement function, and the jump function. So we're gonna go ahead and continue where we left. Go ahead and open our project. Okay, last episode I did let you guys know that if you could move all the folders into one just to make it more clean. I'll go ahead and move that one. Okay, and also you always, just to remind you that you can make a different color every time that you make a folder. I like to make colors. So now we're gonna go ahead and start do our movements. So go ahead and open Blueprint. We're gonna go ahead and play with the first-person shooter controller character, excuse me, and the player controller. But before we do that, right now, if you hit play, as you see, you cannot do anything. You cannot move, you cannot jump, you cannot do none of that. So we're gonna go ahead and click on Edit, and you're gonna go to Project Setting, and then you're gonna go to Inputs, and then here where it says Axis Mapping, you're gonna go ahead and create two. Now you have this one where we're gonna call it mouse X, and we're gonna call the other one mouse Y. So on the on the mouse X, you're gonna go ahead and type in mouse X, and then on the mouse Y, you're gonna go ahead and type in mouse Y. And excuse me, I think I misspelled that one. Mouse Y. Okay. And then, of course, because they're opposite, so always put the scale to a -1. And once this is done, you can go ahead and close this. And now go ahead and open, double click on player controller. If you have it like this, no worries. You can go ahead and open full blueprint. And then on the event graph, go ahead and delete those. And now you can go ahead and right click here, and then all you have to type in is input axis X, and another one, input axis Y. Oh, sorry. There you go. And now you can go ahead and drag one right here and then just type in yaw. And now with the axis value will be connected right here. And then for the Y, you can go ahead and add pitch. And go ahead and connect the axis value as well, and then compile and save. Now you can go ahead and close this. And now when you press play, you can go ahead and move for now, as you see, moving with the mouse. Alright, now the next thing, we're gonna go ahead and talk about the character. And this is, by the way, where the player controller is, so whatever you move this around, it will be the jump start for you. So let's say if we move it a little bit in the back, so the red one right here, and then zoom out. Now press play. As you see, right on the edge. Okay, let's go ahead and continue. So the character right now. So what we do first is we're gonna go ahead and go back to the project setting, and we're gonna go ahead and go to input, and on the axis mapping, we're gonna go ahead and add another two, and we're gonna call the first one is move forward, and the other one we're gonna call it move right. Now, if you're using a controller like an Xbox controller or a PlayStation controller, you can go ahead and add as many commands as you want. But for now, we're going to go ahead and add two, which we have the W, which is the move forward. Then I'm going to go ahead and use the arrow up. So you have two options. If you click on the keyboard button and then you can just go ahead and type in on the keyboard W, it will show the W, or you can go ahead from the scroll down and you can just type in W and then you can go ahead and find it. And then for up, same thing, you can just type in up and it's right here. Okay, and remember the W and up, and now we need to do the opposite side. So we're gonna go ahead and add another two. The first one gonna be S, and the other one gonna be down. And of course, this one gonna be -1, and same for the down is -1. Okay, and for the move right, you can go ahead and add another 4. So the first two gonna be the D delta, and the other one gonna be on the right, and the -1 is gonna be A and left. And of course, don't forget you make it -1 and you make that one -1. All right, and this is it for this, and we're gonna go ahead and exit that one. And now, of course, if you press play, you don't see any movement yet because we have to add the command. So from FPS character, you double click that, and then again, open full blueprint folder, and on the event graph, you can go ahead and delete those. And now we can go ahead and uh, type in right click, same thing, input, move, sorry, input, move forward, and then the other one will be input, axis, move right. All right, and from here we need to go ahead and add movement input, add movement input, and the axis value will be the scale value. And down here we need to add a controller, git controller rotation, and from here we will need a brake rotator, and then you're gonna go ahead and make a rotator. And the whole purpose of this just to change the yaw when it comes to movement, so make sure they don't conflict. After that, we're gonna go ahead and get the get forward vector, and you connect it with the word directions. And now we copy this, paste it down here, and do the same thing, connect that, and the value here. The only thing we're going to be changing, and instead of having it get forward vector, we're going to go ahead and type in get right vector. All right, and then we're going to connect it right here and make it a little bit organized. I always recommend to actually comment the box. So let's say if you do move forward, or for movement, you can go ahead and just type in C. We'll have this box and you can add movements. And then of course you can change colors to it, whatever you like. And now you can, instead of move piece by piece, you can move the whole box. All right, once this is done, you can go ahead and compile and save. And now we're gonna exit, and let's see if it's gonna work. But then press play, and let's see the W. All right, and the S, and now the A, and the D, Same thing with the arrows, up and down, left and right. Seems to be working very well so far. And now we only need to do the jump function because right now if you press space, nothing happened. All right, to add the jump, we're going to be using uh, the character. But before that, we need to go ahead and open our project setting real quick. And we're going to go to inputs. And this time is not an axis mapping, it's an action mapping. We can go ahead and click here and we can just call it jumping or jump. And then all you have to do is add the space bar. Okay, and then you can go ahead and exit that one. And when you come over here, go back and open this. And now right here, you can go ahead and type in input action. Let's see, input action jump. Okay. And now when you press, all you have to do is type in jump. And when you release, you can go ahead and type in stop. Okay. Now again, I can go ahead and put comment and say jumping. And you can add it to the movement section either by doing this and now become one group. There you go. And then compile, save. I'm gonna go ahead and exit. And now let's go ahead and try the magic. Again, you can move, go back, and now the spacebar, and there you go. Jump, jump. Alright, looks so far everything is working just fine as we need it to be. Um, and this should be it for this episode. Please, if you like this video and if you want me to continue to do this, go ahead and like and subscribe for me, and I will appreciate any comments and feedback. Thank you, and have a good one.